Well, he pretty much said everything I was going to say, so I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Thank you for speaking. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mike said, my name is Travis Smith, and I'm the only one in the class that is not yet a veteran as I transition in a few months. I'd like to thank the employers for coming out and attending today. It's an honor to have you here, and on behalf of the class, we truly appreciate you coming out to hear us and see us. To my fellow students, first and foremost, I want to thank you for your service. That's huge. And second, I'd like to apologize for you guys having to hear me another day as I stand here and ramble on. You can thank Mike for that. I never volunteered for this speech. I was voluntold, as we often are in the military.
Absolutely.
But it's okay. I like to talk. So that's fine. Last but not least, the staff of Job Ready Veterans. I cannot put into word the gratitude I feel towards each one of you. I'm also a pretty emotional guy, so bear with me on that. For the dedication and commitment to the well-being and success of our veterans. You're providing an invaluable service. When I walked in Monday, I was a little early and a lot confused. I had a coffee cup and a bag and a confused look on my face, and I wandered around the halls for a little bit, and then I was greeted by Tom. He walked me around in here, he showed me around, and told me how things were going to be, and he took me to the donuts and coffee, and I was overjoyed and disappointed all at the same time. I was overjoyed because there were donuts and coffee, and he told me that lunch was going to be catered every day. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't miss too many meals. So I was ecstatic. I was disappointed because it was just Tom and I. He told me he was a 24-year veteran of the United States Army, and I thought, how am I supposed to learn anything when I'm the smartest person in the room? I'm kidding. So when we walked in here, I noticed a lot of seats, and I anticipated a large class. I was somewhat selfishly excited when only a few of us showed up that day. To me, it meant a more intimate learning experience. My questions were going to be answered more readily, and we had more face-to-face interaction. By day 2, I knew how selfish that feeling was. There's around 260 homeless veterans in Indianapolis alone. There are more that are unemployed, underemployed, and undervalued in their current place of employment. I cannot help but to feel bad when I look around, and there's only a handful of us, and they're tweaking our resumes and acquiring the tools we need to succeed as we make our transition wherever along the way we may be in that transition. I highly encourage all of you to reach out to other veterans you may know, veterans you may have served with, veterans you may have met along the way. Make them aware of this service and point them in the right direction. Because as brothers and sisters in the armed forces, that's what we do, help them. Being the only non-veteran in the class made me feel a bit out of place, but I quickly learned that no one there had missed a beat. There's no better place to learn about diversity than the armed forces. There's people of all walks of life, different races, religions, social and economic backgrounds, and so on. And they managed to put that aside to complete the mission. In one classroom discussion gone wild, we got into racism, politics, and then touched a little on religion. And we were still friends by lunch. I knew I was in good company. In 4 days of class, we learned about value proposition statements, the value of a well-constructed resume, the value of a solid transition plan, and the value of preparation. But most importantly, we learned the value in ourselves. We learned about the unique value that we as veterans possess and bring to the table. They know we have it, and that's why they have this program. They know we have it, and that's why they're in these seats today. And if you didn't know already, now you know we have it. Thanks to Job Ready veterans. Really, it's just a matter of translating it into terms that the rest of the world can understand. You guys speak a different language than we do. And in just 4 short days, I believe Mike has done an incredible job of helping us to translate our skills and speak that language. He works faster than Rosetta Stone. As I wrap this up, I know it's a formality for you to give me a round of applause as I exit the podium just because I've been up here speaking. But I ask instead that you direct your applause to the men and women of Job Ready Vets and show gratitude and respect for the good they're doing and the honorable mission that they are on. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. Awesome job.